Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 20 signs of extreme intelligence. Now let's begin. Number 1, a strong identity. Are you a confident person? Most people don't think confidence and intelligence are related, but people with extreme intelligence are secure in who they are. Hyper-intelligent people know their strengths as well as they know their weaknesses. They're perceptive and they make thoughtful choices. Now, each of these traits is valuable on its own, but together these intellectual skills give you a well-defined sense of identity and the confidence to be yourself. Number 2, lifelong goals. Some people coast through life. They're happy without goals or lofty ambitions. But hyper-intelligent people have too many passions, hobbies, and interests to sit idly by. If you have extreme intelligence, you're an avid goal setter. You take the time to write down your goals, and you plan to make those goals a reality. Because you have no interest in coasting, you want to put your brain to good use, even if your goals change 1,000 times. Extremely intelligent people are always chasing something. Number 3, keeping the peace. Are you the last person to get angry? Do you find yourself resolving fights you had nothing to do with? Intelligent people are peacekeepers. They're adept at controlling their emotions, so they can stay calm when others are flying off the handle. Intelligent people are also perceptive at reading body language and analyzing difficult situations. They make an effort to understand both sides. Then, when they've got a handle on the situation, they find ways to compromise and move on. Number 4, pattern recognition. Do you have an eye for patterns? Pattern recognition is a reliable sign of intelligence, but pattern recognition can manifest in many different ways. Some people notice physical patterns. Take, for example, the branches and leaves on a tree. Most people look at a tree and they see nothing special, but you see something much more intricate. Natural objects are filled with fascinating biological patterns, just like paintings, buildings, and other works of art. Not all patterns are physical. Some hyper-intelligent people notice patterns in language, information, and history. If you excel at recognizing patterns, your powerful brain can shift perspectives and make profound connections. You can understand concepts as a whole, and then seconds later, you can zoom in on tiny individual pieces. This is a rare talent held by only the most intelligent people. So, if it sounds familiar, you may be one of them. Number 5, advanced dexterity. Are you naturally athletic? Physical intelligence is a valuable cognitive skill. Coordination, balance, and muscle memory demand significant amounts of brain power. If you're naturally athletic, you've developed above-average motor control and kinesthetic memory. People like to contrast brains and brawn, but the truth is, many intelligent people excel in both categories. Number 6, expressive control. It's not easy to express your emotions. You may struggle to be vulnerable with others. You stuff your emotions down as far as you can. When you finally open up to someone, your walls come tumbling down, and all of a sudden you start spilling your emotions left and right. But intelligent people stay in control. They know when to hide their feelings and when to be vulnerable. It requires a lot of self-discipline, but extremely intelligent people have self-discipline in spades. Number 7, controlled clutter. Researchers go back and forth on this one. Some studies claim organized people are the most intelligent. On average, organized people are more disciplined, focused, and productive. But other studies claim messy people have the highest intellect. Clutter breeds creativity and out-of-the-box thinking. A messy desk, for example, frees your mind from everyday ruts and boundaries. So who's really the most intelligent? The answer is somewhere in the middle. The most intelligent people have controlled clutter. They don't live in hyper-organized environments, and they aren't incredibly messy either. In general, these people keep their living spaces clean, but once they get excited about a project, they aren't afraid to make a mess. Number 8, hourly intellect. Organization isn't the only daily habit influenced by your brain power. Dozens of studies have investigated the role of your sleep cycle on productivity, creativity, and intelligence. Early risers tend to be the most productive and motivated of the bunch, but late sleepers are more passionate and creative. Each one has strengths and each one has weaknesses. Ultimately, it doesn't matter if you're an early bird or a night owl. If you play to your strengths, any sleep schedule can be a sign of extreme intelligence. Number 9. Scattered concentration. Do you have a hard time focusing on things you don't like? Intelligent people have a lot of interests, and when they're excited about a subject, their concentration is unmatched. But if they're not interested, it's almost impossible to keep them focused. Number 10. Competitive games. Do you like to play games? Intelligent people are naturally competitive. They're drawn to physical and mental games because they like to challenge their brains in new ways. Whether it's a memory game, a puzzle, or a physical sport, intelligent people are always up for a game, and they'll always play to win. Number 11. Valuable solitude. Extremely smart people like to be alone. They have a lot on their minds, so they need time and space to explore their passions and interests. For a hyper-intelligent person, their own company is plenty. They have discussions and arguments with themselves. They dive deep into subjects that fascinate them, and they dedicate large chunks of time to their intellectual growth. Now, that doesn't mean smart people are antisocial. They like to spend time with friends and family, just like anyone else, but they value their solitude more than most. Number 12. Rejecting superstition. Intelligent people are not very superstitious. They're quick to reject things they can't understand scientifically. They may not believe in superstition, but that doesn't mean they're not interested. A surprising amount of intelligent people are fascinated by strange subjects, things like paranormal phenomenon, alien invasions, and ancient conspiracies. Many intelligent people are attracted to the most unexplainable mysteries, even if they don't believe in them. Number 13. Explorative arguments. Most of the time, arguments are frustrating. The average person argues just to get their point across. They don't want to listen, they want to be right. So they don't really care what you're trying to say, but intelligent people have different priorities. When a smart person argues, they want to explore the argument from all angles. They'll play both sides. They'll challenge their own opinions. They'll ask great questions, no matter whose side they think is right. Arguing with someone who's hyper-intelligent is very different than arguing with most people. It may feel more like a conversation than an actual argument. That's because intelligent people don't get hung up on who's right and who's wrong. They just want to learn. Number 14. Natural persuasion. Intelligent people know how to get their way. They're not manipulative, but they can be very persuasive. When they're arguing, for example, they can change almost anyone's mind if they want. That's because they know how to read and understand people. They know how people think. They know what people want to hear, so they can tailor their arguments to sell anyone on anything. Number 15. Creative innovation. Do you draw, write, or play music in your spare time? Most creative people are highly intelligent. They use creative hobbies as an outlet for their innovative thoughts. By accessing diverse mediums, many intellectuals challenge themselves to see the world differently. All right, let's say you excel in logical, scientific subjects. You may paint in your free time because painting inspires you in a very different way. Number 16. Selective memories. Extremely intelligent people have impressive memories, but they also forget the most obvious things. If you're an intelligent person, simple ideas might slip your mind on a daily basis, yet you're able to rattle off complex concepts like it's nothing. That's because smart people have selective memories. In other words, they remember only what they want to remember. You remember what you're excited and passionate about, but you may forget insignificant things like a grocery list or a phone number. Number 17. Artistic daydreams. Intelligent people are notorious daydreamers. They get lost in their vivid imaginations easier than anyone else. Most of the time, they'd rather engage with their own thoughts than the outside world. It's not uncommon for intelligent people to turn these daydreams into concrete ideas. Many intelligent people write books and create images to capture their daydreams and express them to the world. Number 18. Ample motivation. Are you a motivated person? Intelligent people don't just succeed naturally. They're always searching for new ways to motivate and inspire themselves. It takes time to understand what motivates you. You have to reflect on your story and analyze why you do the things you do. But intelligent people identify their motivations and they work every day to discover new ones. Why? Because the smartest people are always looking for new ways to grow and create. Number 19. Left side intelligence. Are you left-handed or right-handed? While right-handers are significantly more common, a 1995 study concludes that left-handed people have a small intellectual edge. On average, left-handed people are more creative and free-thinking than right-handed people. But it gets even more interesting. The more you favor your left hand, the more creative you are. In other words, ambidextrous people are, on average, less intelligent than people who are left-hand dominant. Number 20. The easy road. If you're an intelligent person, life may feel like a pretty easy road. You don't struggle nearly as much as other people because natural intelligence has given you a real-world advantage. A lot of smart people get lazy because they don't have to try as hard to live a normal life. But if you're extremely intelligent, you're not satisfied with the easy road. You're always looking for new adventures because nothing gets you excited like a puzzle or a challenge. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.